Hello and welcome to another tutorial here at NetDispatcher. Today we're going to be showing you how to create a service agreement and a rule that will run with it. So from any page, in order to get to the service agreements, you would go to the settings link in the top right corner. Under the automation column, you will see service agreements. Click on that link. As you can see, we do not currently have any service agreements running, so we are going to create a new one for a customer that we have been using. The name is Jane Smith. For the contract start renewal date, we're going to set for the 27th of June, and we'll end it for the 26th of September. The difference between the type of service contract for automatic, that means that it will, hence the name, it's going to be running automatically without any user intervention. The manual, on the other hand, is something that the user will have to conduct manually. With the status, we want to leave it at active, and if you would like to put any notes in here, you can most certainly do so. So now we are going to create a rule for this customer. So this is going to be a rule for a weekly lawn mow, and that is the name we will give to it. And let's say our customer wants to have it done at 12 p.m. every Monday. And she wants, like I said, a weekly lawn mow, so we're going to use the job template of lawn care maintenance. Job type, lawn care. Resource is going to be the user that we will be having to conduct this job for the customer. So we will use Bob Belcher. Job source, don't have to worry about that right now. So for the notes, once again, just for training purposes, we could just put these are notes. And rule type. Now, is this something that's going to be strictly time-based, or is it going to be criteria-based? We're going to leave it with time and criteria-based, and I'll explain more why later. So criteria-based. This is something to generate the rule. These criterias have to make sense in order for that rule to be created. And what I mean by that is, by running these service agreements and creating these rules, it automatically builds the job, which will then send it out to the user that you designate it to. So for example, we're going to use an asset, and we're going to say that the account is active. Yes. Refresh. And as you can see, account is active with Jane. So we're going to add one more asset, and we're going to make the criteria for the customer name of Jane Smith, because if there was multiple down here, we obviously would have to specify by putting the name there. We'll refresh once again, pull that up. You do not have to select it. We will click next, and this is going to be the time-based. And like I said, Jane Smith wants to have the lawn mowed every Monday, so we're going to make this a weekly event. It's going to repeat every 1 week on a Monday. Starts on the 27th, and like I said earlier, it ends on September 26th. We'll click next, and it is going to preview. It's going to give us a preview of all the jobs that it is about to create once we generate the results after this page. So as you can see, every Monday, starting from the 27th all the way down to the 26th. It's going to show the customer name, the job type, the user it is assigned to, the asset that is linked with that customer and the job, and the scheduled times. So we will click ready. Now this does not generate the results just yet, it just saves the rule. So if we wanted to add another, you would just hit another add new rule. However, right now for training purposes, we're just going to generate the results so that you can see how these pop up in the job list. Generate results, run the service agreement now, click yes. And in the top right corner, it will let you know that this was complete. So we can save it. That was saved. So we will go to the jobs now. And here's the entire list for the jobs that were just created for Jane Smith. So instead of having to build all of these jobs individually, you can do so by utilizing the service agreement. That concludes this tutorial. Thank you.